Hey YouTubers, Emma here. So my friend sent me this email a couple of days ago, and she was asking me what I thought would happen in the next 10 years, because obviously, we just passed, the millennium mark, and now it's 2010. So peace out 2009 and hello 2010. Um, and I was really thinking about this, and I was like, like the next 10 years will be 26, and it's just gonna be so weird, because like 10 years ago I was 6 years old, and like I was still in elementary school and like still living in Laverne, and it it's kind of odd looking back at it all, kind of thinking that it's all gone by so fast. Now I'm like looking into colleges and like SATs and ACTs and like math. Not like I want to do math, I kind of have to. And I was thinking, next 10 years, geez, I could like, you know, finally be in movies or like, you know, be in TV shows and, be doing what I like to do. I mean, I already do theater, which is like what I love to do. But like to like just do it professionally would just be absolutely awesome. And it's weird to think about it, because like at school the other day, like it was just one of those things where it was like you're watching your friends grow up and they're watching you grow up, and it's kind of like, we're all getting our learner's permits or our driver's licenses, and we're getting cars and having to deal with insurance, and like we don't get to meet up during break because one or the other of us, or like all of us or something, have to go to the college office or to our counselor's office to get like our schedules or anything like that. And it's like people ask me, do you think you'll still be living in California in like 10 years? And I think about it, and like I immediately answer no, because I really, really want to move to England. I want to move to the UK, and it's just like it's my dream, to like move to the UK and be a professional actress, I guess. Broadway, West End, TV, movies, whatever. Just as long as I keep doing what I love. Like the next 10 years, God, I mean, I'll be in college, and I'll probably be graduated from college because you're 18 when you go to college. Spend what, like 4 years there? Something like that. So you'd be 22 when you graduate, depending on when, like you get out or, what degrees you're going for or the school you're going to. And it really depends. And it's like I would be like 3 years out of college. Like, 10 years from now, I could be married, I could be still living in California. I could still be living in, no, still be living in California. I could be living in England. I could be living in Wales. I could be living in Ireland. I could be living anywhere, you know. And it's kind of like, you know, odd to think about, I mean, how do you guys feel? How does it feel, to think it's been 10 years since, that whole Y2K bug thing, I remember that, and like how everybody was freaking out, and they were like, "Oh my God, the world's gonna end at the stroke of midnight on 2000." I just sat there and drank little bubbly Martinellis, and it was like, whatever. I was like, I wasn't really processing in my brain. Like people were freaking out because they thought the world was gonna end, um, and like that whole thing about 2012. The world's gonna end in 2012. I mean, seriously? No. The world's not gonna end in 2012. Nobody can predict that. I mean, the Aztecs, oh, they're more advanced. They were more advanced. So, for all we know, they just ran out of room on the calendar. And, they were like, oh well. Somebody in, like, 2012 is gonna be freaking out thinking the world's gonna end on this day. I was like, wow, that's weird. Um, but, yeah. And like I think about it, I'm like, my friends are like, well, are you gonna cut your hair? Are you gonna keep it long? And it's weird to think about, like like, how you've changed over the years. Like, well, here's a picture. It's not from 2000, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to 2000. Let's see. I don't know if this work. Yeah, like, that's like a picture of me in 97, so just add like 3 years to that. Like, maybe about an inch to my height. Nothing changed with the hair, and then, like, I look at myself now, and it's like, my hair actually, I just cut it maybe like, God, like, almost a year ago, and I sent to Lots of Love, but like, it used to like go all the way down to my tailbone, and like actually a bit further. And it's like, well, I keep doing Lots of Love. I need to put that back. And my friends, when I got the piercing done, they were like, oh, you're so weird. Not so much I was weird, it was just they were like, why would you do that? I'm like, because I wanted one. For all I know, I could have a nose piercing in 10 years. And if I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I'm only running on, like, not much sleep. I don't even know how many hours of sleep I got last night. Um, 10 years from now, like, I can pretty much assure you I will not like math. So that's kind of like, what do you think you'll be like? Do you look back at photos from, like, 2000 and look at photos of yourself now, or look at yourself in the mirror and, like, there's a big change, or there's, like, no change, or, just, like, a teeny bit change, and it's fun to think about, but I guess in a sense, sometimes people say it's scary, and I guess it is because time does go by so fast. I mean, one more year and I'm going to be graduating, and it's, like, unbelievable. But, like, other times it's kind of like, it never got here, you're just kind of like, oh my god, it's taking so long to, like, get here, and yeah, but it's cool to think about, for all I know, like, I could have, like, little kids, after I get married, and, like, get married at, like, 24 or something. Who knows when I'll get married? I don't really care when I get married. Not like when those people have, like, a set, you know, time when I want to get married, like, a set age that I want to be married by. I'm like, but if I get married by, like, 30, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I'm 35, I'm cool. Like, for all I know, like, I could get married at, like, 24 or something, and, like, have little kids by 25, and, like, have little me's, like, in the back seat, and, maybe, like, driving them to theater practice if that's what they want to do. But, yeah, it's pretty cool to think about. So, leave your comments about what you think will happen in the next 10 years, and, you know, what you think you're going to be like, or, what your friends are going to be like, or what's going to happen. Just kind of, it's something to think about. So, alright, I'll see you later, YouTubers. Bye!